Okay guys, so good evening sa inyong lahat. So today is March 7, no? And share ko lang sa inyo yung aking opinion regarding dun sa bumagsak na bridge diyan sa may Isabela, yung Kabagan Santa Maria Bridge, no? Okay, so ito. Dito sa aking page na usapang politika ni kaibigang Rico, no? Ito yung aking opinion tungkol diyan, no? Yung construction ng Kabagan Santa Maria Bridge ay nagsimula noong 2014. Yun ay panahon ng pamumuno ni President Noynoy Aquino. Then afterwards, syempre na ando na yung construction niya nung Kabagan Santa Maria Bridge, no? Yung bridge ay it was planned to be completed by 2019, no? From 2014 to 2019, and it was finished 2021, no? Pero ito ay nagsimula, no, noong panahon ni Noynoy Aquino, no? Eh syempre, nanalong presidente si President Duterte, doon sa kanya na natapos, no? So the bridge was planned to be completed by 2019 and finished in 2021, no? Completed 2019 and finished 2021, but it was not approved. Hindi siya inaprubahan ni President Duterte because of structural defects. It was not approved. All right, this bridge. So there are structural defects detected within the year. So ang mangyayari nun, light vehicles lang at mga bisikleta ang maaaring makadaan doon. Ang maaaring gumamit nun, light vehicles as well as the bicycles, no? Syempre pwede rin dyan yung mga motorcycle. They are allowed to use it in times of emergency such as flooding, no? So that was the time during the administration of President Duterte. Katunayan, hindi corrupt, no? There's no corruption happened during that time. Kasi nga, ito nga ay pinagbawalan lang na gamitin to ng mga malalaking sasakyan. So, now, Marcos administration's time, this bridge, this Kabagan Santa Maria Bridge, no, was already built. Pero ang tanong, bakit mo inaprubahan kung may problema? Why did you approved it to be used? Na yun pala, there is a certain problem, no? So kailangan gumastos ulit because it was supposed to be reconstructed by the contractors, no? It's a back job, no? Kaya nga hindi yan pinagamit ni President Duterte sa mga mabibigat na mga vehicle. Ang pinayagan na yan yung mga light vehicle, bicycle, motorcycle. So in 2023 BBM era, the building was continued. The DPWH awarded, no, in award ng DPWH sa RD Interior Junior Construction, no, so that they can do as well as implement, no, the final retrofitting of the bridge. So ngayon yan, ano, itong panahon administration ni Marcos, no, but this one was the last year, 2023. So the bridge was then formally completed on February 1, 2025, yung retrofitting. So ibig sabihin, natapos yan. So Marcos is the one who approved to use it, no? This bridge. But the bridge costs 1.225 billion pesos. Right? That was the time now. No? Yung reconstructions niya minadali na. So small budget, no? Low cost material ang ginamit nila because they need more money, no? I think they need more money. Even though para masabing may nagawa. So this bridge looks like the flood control. Flood control lang na billions of fund, ano? But sinubok ito ng nasa taas, no? So nawala daw dahil sa taas ng baha. So yun. So these are the flaw. So we hope that this will be addressed immediately, and wag nang in terms of retrofitting, sana if he will allow it, the president will allow to use the bridge, kasi dapat it must be fit talaga. And sa mga bridge natin dito, no, sa ating bansa, 45 tons lang yung allowed, but pinadaan nila ng 102 tons. That's why bumagsak yung bridge. Alright, so dapat maglagay sila ng signage na 45 tons lang ang allowed, not 102 tons, no? So that they yung mga nagda-drive ng truck makapag-ingat. Alright, so yun ang sasabihin ko, no? So it started during the presidency of Noynoy Aquino, then finished during the administration of President Duterte, but President Duterte prohibited it to be used by heavy vehicles. So the only vehicle that can pass the Cabagan Santa Maria Bridge is none other than the light vehicles, no? Motorcycles and bicycles, no? But during this time, the Marcos administration time, it was once again retrofitted, no? With an amount of 1.2 billion pesos. Now they allowed it to be used. Thereby we thought that okay na siya kasi ni-retrofit ni Marcos. Pero dumaan yung 102 tons na truck, bumagsak. Alright? So ginasusan na ng administration ngayon yan, but it failed. Kaya nga pinagbabawal ni President Duterte dumaan yung mga heavy vehicle, kasi nga mahina yung pagkakayari niyan, especially panahon ni Noynoy Aquino. Alright, so that's all. Subscribe to my page. Bye bye.